I hope you're all doing okay and having a lovely Sunday. If you guys follow me on Instagram, you'll see that I popped a little question box on over the last few days, just asking what you guys wanted to see on my channel. I know that obviously my channel is for beginners and it's to help people, so if I can ask the question and see what you guys want help with, then I will help if I can and give the advice that I have. So a few answers that did come up were people looking for advice on confidence dealing with clients. Obviously when you're starting out, you're not used to it and it is so nerve-wracking. I've been there, I still do get nervous when I do new clients. So it is something that I wish I could just say, do this and it'll take all the nerves away, but it isn't really a quick fix. But I will give you any sort of advice that I have and tell you what I do to make it a bit more easier. So hopefully this helps you all. Like I say, I wish there was something that I could say that would make all the nerves go away, but I think it's natural for especially new techs to get nervous when doing clients. I've spoken to techs before that are years into their nail journey and they still get nervous when dealing with new clients. It is a nerve-wracking thing. One thing that I do that goes beyond just dealing with new clients is I act confident, and even though it's a lie and I'm completely not confident whatsoever, if I act confident it comes across as though I am. I'm so talkative and I could talk to a brick wall. So what I do is I literally just talk to people, make conversation, and I think if you act confident then it comes across confident. I do this in so many new situations. Say for example, when I went to go and do my course to get my nail qualification, I'm not always the best in situations where I'm meeting new people. I am quite shy, but I don't come across shy. I just have this natural thing, act confident when I'm not. And I think sometimes if you give it a go and you try and act confident in a situation, it comes across as though you are, and then trick your brain into making yourself more comfortable in a situation that you might not naturally feel comfortable in. I think sometimes as well, maybe the client, if they're new to you, they might not be 100% confident either. But just make conversation with them. I think if you sat in silence when you're doing somebody's nails, you just think in your head, oh my god, they're watching what I'm doing, they're judging what I'm doing, do they not like it? I think then it gives you time to overthink stuff when it doesn't need to be overthought. So if you keep the conversation going, it will make both of you more comfortable and not allow you time to overthink it. I know sometimes it is difficult to hold a conversation and then concentrate on what you're doing as well, especially when you're new to it and you're just sort of trying to get your head around it. But that's just part of being a nail tech, I suppose. You just have to be social and do your job at the same time. Sometimes what I do is I used to get all of my stuff out that I needed. So say for example, my files, my dehydrator, primer, all of that sort of stuff, everything that I will need in an appointment, I would get out ready to go, so that then if I see it and it's there in front of me, I'll remember to do it. Because if you are trying to keep a conversation going and you might necessarily forget to do a step, if it's in front of you and say for example the dehydrator is in front of you, you think, oh, I need to dehydrate, need to remember to dehydrate or prime or whatever you might forget. I always used to do that. I used to put everything out and then hopefully that makes you not forget anything. You want to put a bit of music on in the background. That's what I always do, just to, even if there is any quiet moments, just so you've got a bit of music on, and hopefully it'll make you more comfortable. Get to know your clients a bit more. Then if they're a returning client, you have more conversation starters. Like I say, I wish there was something that I could tell you that will fix all the problems, but there isn't a quick fix for it. And it's just one of them things that will take time. But there are a few tips that I use that hopefully will help you guys as well. Another answer to my question box was also how to gain clients. Now, obviously, this is also not a quick fix sort of thing. It is a gradual thing that you will just gain clients as you go along. It has been a little bit harder for me because I am part-time, because I have a full-time job and just do nails on the evenings and weekends. Obviously, I'm not available all of the time, so it has been a bit slower for me, but I thankfully have a lot of family and friends that I do as well. So that is a very good starter, to do mainly family and friends, and they will help you build your confidence on people that you feel comfortable working with. And like I say, that helped me a lot because I only do nails part-time. It sort of filled up a lot of time for me doing family and friends. And then as and when clients messaged me for an appointment, obviously I could fit them in and I could gradually get myself used to them. Obviously, I only started doing nails in August of last year, so we have had probably another 2 lockdowns since then, so it's been really difficult for me to actually build a solid client base. But it has allowed me the time to start my YouTube channel and do a lot of practice, which is essentially what I really needed to help my confidence. So I suppose it's not all that bad. I have quite a few people message me as well about their pricing when they first start out, because they obviously don't want to be charging full price for sets that they may not be 100% happy with, which was exactly how I was. But I know obviously a lot of people do it different ways, but the way I did it was I created my price list, which is essentially my price list that I want to be using in the future. And then what I would do is I would send a client a price list and then say, because I'm a beginner, there is 40% off the price list. So then they would be getting the discount of a beginner's set. But because I was sending them my price list, they would also then know what I intend to charge, and my confidence is a bit better. So then it would save any awkward conversation about your price is increasing or anything like that. So that's the way I did it. I would just send my price list out there, and then as the months sort of went down the line, I would reduce the amount of discount there was if I was getting happy with the quality of my sets. And that's just how I did it. So that is a way that you guys can do it, or like I say, there is a lot of other ways that other techs do it, but that is just the way I did it. When it comes to gaining clients, obviously that is quite difficult, but the way I did it, I just sort of put on my story that I was doing discounted sets, and if there was anyone that would be interested, then just to drop me a message. I mainly work on Instagram, so I was putting a lot of stuff on there. I do really need to set up a Facebook page, which I would suggest you do, because I don't know about where you live, but where I live, there is sort of like area groups on Facebook where people sort of put in there, does anyone have any recommendations where I can get my nails done, for example? And then you can either tag your Facebook page or people can recommend you. I have had that a few times. So just keep your eye out for them, because if there is anyone looking for recommendations, you can always drop them a message and say, hi, I'm a beginner nail tech and I'm looking for people that I can do discounted sets on, just to build my confidence and stuff. So that is another way that you can do it as well. So just make sure you are broadening the amount of social pages that you're on. I do get a few messages on TikTok as well of people asking where I'm based, etc. And if they're in your area, you might even get a client from it. So I hope those few tips helped you and gives you a bit of advice and guidance. But if there is anything that you want me to go over specifically, just let me know and I'll drop you a message. Make sure you guys like and subscribe and follow me on my other socials. It's @TheNailRoom by G on Instagram and TikTok. And I will see you guys later. Bye!